Valentine's may be thought of as the season of love and romance, but this time of the year is just as likely to lead to heartbreak as to happiness. Online divorces are up 40%, with around 9,500 couples having divorced online in 2011 to 2012. It's as simple as logging onto the Family Court website, downloading a divorce kit and filing it with the Federal Magistrates Court. There's another facility called Divorce Online, run by a Sydney firm, which does a similar thing, allowing people to engage with a solicitor online. It's all very convenient, but does it undermine the whole commitment of marriage itself? Here's family lawyer Jeff Mahinen.
The online facility is just a reflection of how we transact in many different areas of our life, whether it be banking, whether it be seeking mediation or counselling services, or otherwise seeking health information. People access the internet at a time that's convenient to them and in a way that's safe for them. So I hold the personal view that I don't think an online access to forms that enable divorce will see the propensity of divorce increasing, or the rate of divorce increasing itself.
While 49% of the Australian population aged over 15 are married, 12% are either divorced or separated, and 30% of Aussie marriages involve someone who's been married before. It seems the 7-year itch is a big myth, with the average time between marriage and separation standing at 8.8 years. An Australian survey of 1,200 young people found nearly half of them broke up with a partner during Valentine's season. It's not necessarily the season, however, when lawyers see the most divorce inquiries.
Certainly the post-Christmas period is an unhappy period in families, by the looks of it. The January period, we tend to see the number of new inquiries increase, and that might be that people have either spent perhaps too much time over the Christmas holiday period with one another, or the pressures within families economically or otherwise have been more observable during that period, and people are ready to take a step. We also tend to see different trends in different demographics. So when the GFC hit, for example, we tended to see some of the baby boomers, an older population who might have contemplated divorcing at that time, slow down the pace at which they made the decision to separate and divorce for financial reasons. And then approximately 18 months, 2 years later, that picked up again. And so I think economic factors, as you mentioned, play a pretty big role. Around Valentine's Day and things like that, we don't tend to see any spike in divorces, and I think people are generally more romantic at that point in time. But school holiday periods and when people have time available to them and close thereafter is probably a time when our activity is higher.
Overall, divorce is actually slightly declining, and over 2/3 of marriages do survive.
We're still in a pretty tough economic climate. There's a lot of pressure on families, types of relationships as well. We're seeing different types of relationships and more non-married relationships Australia-wide than what we used to do many years ago, when it was more of the norm to get married.
Grim statistics haven't put people off the season of love altogether, with a study estimating that Australians spent more than $936 million this Valentine's season. The average Aussie spent about $41 on their partner. And with Valentine's a traditional day for people to pop the question, 1/10 of all proposals in the US take place on this day. It's no surprise that there's more than $37 million splashed out on jewellery. That's the Weekly Law Report for now. I'll see you soon with more pressing matters in Australian law and business. Follow us throughout the week on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook and join in discussions on our LinkedIn page. I'm Stephanie Quine. Thanks for watching.